It's a demo. So I'm going to let you guys comment for a second, just your first name, nothing else. I only do cold readings for mediumship for a reason. So the reason that I do it that way is I don't know you and you don't know me 9 times out of 10. I only read for new people like this too. So if I've read for you before, if you're a regular, you know, you're probably not going to get one of the free mediumship readings in a live because I only do new people. So let me preface by saying that. So the reason I do it that way is so that you and anybody else that's watching knows that the stuff that comes through has got to be coming from something, because there's no way I would know anything about you, right? And you probably have never seen me before, so you don't know anything about me other than what you've seen tonight since you've been watching. So that is why I do cold readings. So I don't want any background information from you whatsoever. After I read for you, if you would like to elaborate on anything that I really got for you or really makes sense, feel free. I'm totally good with feedback after the reading is done. So if you're able to do the live together and do it, I don't need you to be on camera unless you want to be. It just helps me move quicker through the reading if I can hear you, if I can hear your replies. But if you don't want to do that, we'll work through the chat. Or if you can't do that, we'll work through the chat. So either is totally fine. So the ground rules are first name only in the chat. And then if you're able to do the live together, I just need to hear your responses. So all I ask for is that there's not a lot of background noise so that I can channel clearly for you. And that's it. Pretty easy. Now, they do work a little bit different if you email me to book one. I still don't want any background information, just your first name, whatever you prefer to be called. Obviously, you're going to give me your email so I can send you your video, and then I normally would take notes if I'm doing one outside of a live. I don't usually take notes during the live because we're doing it right here, and it's just easier if I just talk to you. So I like to take a couple of deep breaths. I'm going to pick somebody randomly off the screen. So I'm going to give you guys just a second. Put your first names up there if you want to be picked. Remember, it is for new people only that I've never read for mediumship, okay? So go ahead and drop your first name up there. It looks like there's just a few of you here, and I'm going to pick the person that I'm drawn to read for tonight. I'm going to light my candle again because I blew it out. There we go. All right, Spirit, help me figure out who we are reading for tonight. We surround everybody in the white light of protection as we work across this plane. We ask for all the messages to be from the highest good for all involved. Clear messages, please, Spirit, and something that is meaningful. We want to make meaningful connections tonight. All right. Do we have anybody that's commented? We have Gabrielle. Is anybody else interested in getting a free mediumship tonight? It is free. No strings attached. You don't have to follow me or anything. Just need you to drop your first name if you're interested. Did my phone freeze again? My phone keeps freezing. Usually that's an indication something's coming through. All right. Anybody else? Got about 30 seconds to comment before I pick somebody. First name only, doing free mediumship. Anybody. Is anyone still watching? That's the ticket. Why is my phone frozen? Hang on. All right. Anybody else that wants to do this? You got to comment your first name only. Anybody else? All right. Gabrielle, let's see if you can do the live together. Let me find it in here. There we go. Okay, so all you need to do is accept the invite. And again, you don't have to be on camera. It helps me to hear you to move fast. Right. Hi. Can you hear me okay?
Hello. Yes, I can. Can you hear me fine?
Yes. So I'm Jenna. Have I ever read for you in any way, shape, or form?
No, it's the first time I've seen you tonight. Ever.
Okay. That's what we like to hear. I always like it to be somebody that's just a random person that popped in, because that way it gives a little bit more validity to what I do. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank
So
you. I'm super excited.
good. Okay. So try not to be super nervous or worried about anything. Spirit usually will give me something that I call a validation point to kind of make you understand something or let you know that it's something there's no way I could have picked up on otherwise. So it came from Spirit. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So let me see here. That's funny. They're showing me a giant turtle. It looks like a sea turtle, and I can see greens and blues on its shell. I feel like this could either be a picture or a tattoo of some kind. Could be a stuffed animal, but I feel more like it's hanging up somewhere, like a portrait or a painting even. So there's something to do with the color green and blue in there that's really significant that they're highlighting to me. Those could be somebody's favorite color. It could be colors that are in this picture, but I do feel like it's a picture of some kind. Again, it could be a tattoo as well. Does that make any sense to you?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So you can elaborate at the end. I just want to make sure that we're in the right energy before I proceed. So let's see what else there.
So my grandmother, one of her symbolisms was sea turtles.
Love it. Okay.
And some of her she had a sea turtle, and it was a green and a blue.
Love it. Okay. So that's significant. Now that you have validated that information, I do see a woman's energy that's coming forward. I feel like when she was younger, she would have had really dark hair. I feel like she had really striking eyes, very like large eyes, maybe really long eyelashes as well. I feel like she was the type of person that took good care of her appearance. So, like, on a regular basis, she would have been fairly well dressed. Even if she came from humble beginnings, I feel like she tried to really make her appearance neat, clean, professional, modern, things like that. Does that resonate for you?
Yes, yes. My grandmother had really dark hair, and her eyes were gorgeous. She was Japanese, half Japanese.
Love it. Okay. So, like, they show a giant flower in her hair. Like, her hair looks really silky to me. And then I see a giant flower on one side of her hair.
Oh,
Is there like a photo?
I love that. Thank you.
Do you think there's a photograph?
Yes, I do.
That there's like a picture of her that looks like that? I feel like she would have been.
I do. I have a couple of them. Yes, I was just going to ask you if it was a younger or an older. So there is a younger picture, and she's, like I said, she's part Japanese, so she's dressed up like a geisha, and they did dress up really nicely. And she was from a humble background, so we didn't have very much, but she did like to thrift, and she did dress as nice as she can, and she really did care about her appearance. So I am validating all of those things. I just didn't want to interrupt.
Fine. I love that. So I do feel like in the picture she would have been like 20s or 30s. I feel like especially Asian cultures, it's really hard to distinguish how old they are because it's like they don't age.
I know, yes.
Age. So for me to try and tell you how old an Asian person is, I have no idea. They just look young to me. So I would say roughly 20s or 30s, like 25 to 36 years old in the picture that she's showing me. So
oh, yes.
I feel like she would have been younger in the photograph that she's showing me. Okay, let's see what else is coming through.
Thank you.
They're showing me what looks like Pop-Tarts popping out of a toaster. You show me random things. So somebody could like to snack on Pop-Tarts, but I see like them popping up out of a toaster. It could be like the what are those called? Toaster strudels. It's two things that putting in a toaster. It's some sort of like that's in there. So either somebody eats that.
I think about my grandmother a lot, and I was making my son's favorite meal. He's only over here 50% of the time, but my son's favorite meal every morning is toaster strudels. And I was talking to her, or trying to talk to her one morning, and that's what I was doing. I was making the toaster strudels.
Love it. See, they're going to show me the most random things, and you're going to think, what does that have to do with anything? It's little glimpses of they show me. So I don't know why those things would be significant, but you should. So I love it when they come through with the most random things.
Yes.
She's also showing me what looks like silver jewelry, like bracelets specifically. It could be a watch, something on the wrist that's silver in color.
So I have actually my daughter. She had given my daughter a lot of things before she passed away. It was well before she knew she was going to pass away. And she had given her little pieces of jewelry. Well, I had come across this bracelet, and I have been wearing it for the past few weeks, and I'm wearing it right now.
Silver?
It is, yeah. Well, it's like almost a white gold. Yeah, I would say silver.
But
I can't really tell.
Like yellow,
And
right? It's not yellow, gold.
No.
More the white color. Silver.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay.
Yes.
Let's see what else she's got. She shows me what looks like. How do I describe that to her? Like a fan. You know what I'm talking about? Like the fans that would, like a peacock tail that would fan out. Like the old fashioned they would fan themselves with in the old days. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, she used to have those posted all around her houses, the geisha fans.
Were they on the wall, like a decoration?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they're on all of her walls.
They look like artwork to me. Very intricate, beautiful designs, lots of different colors. And I feel like they were displayed open on walls as artwork.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. She's showing me the number 2, and then she's referencing children. So either she was one of 2 children, you could have one other sibling, or you could have 2 children, however that happens to apply. But the number 2 is significant. February could also be somehow significant, like somebody could have been born or passed away in February, and the 2nd of any month could also be somehow significant. Does that make sense?
Yes, it could be significant in a couple different ways. My grandfather passed away in February. My grandmother,
her husband,
and one of their birthdays was also in February as well.
Okay, perfect. They also give me the number 25. So was February 25th somehow significant?
That I'll have to go back to, but I believe that's either a death date or a birthday on the gravestone that I have a picture of.
Perfect. So just make a mental note. 225 is what she's showing me. 225.
225. I'm writing that down right now.
Something to do with what she's bringing forward.
And the 2 is significant. I did lose 2 other people. I won't give you too much information, though, since you said not to. So I'll just give you that.
I feel like she's referencing living people. She's referencing 2 living people. She shows me male child that I would say is about 8 to 10 years old. He has brown hair, big brown eyes.
That's my son.
Okay. And then there's 2. So you have 2 children?
I do. I have 4 altogether, but
biologically speaking, there are 2. Or is there more?
Yeah. There's more. I have 4 altogether.
Okay. So she's showing me older female. I would say she's like preteen, so maybe about 12 to 14 or so years old. Like she's just starting to be like close to high school age is what she's showing me. I feel like.
Yes.
Does she?
Yeah, that's my daughter.
Does she have braces?
She's going to get braces. We are actually just waiting to save up the money on the deposit, and we're going to get her braces. She just turned 14 on the 18th. Okay. And the reason why I think she's saying 2, I mean, I'm not really sure. It's just those are the 2. My oldest son, of course, she acknowledges him a lot, but these are the 2 that she was closest with.
That's what I was going to tell you.
I think that's what it was.
The ones that she was the closest to, so she would have had a bond with them. So they do come and visit. She comes to visit them, but she is showcasing them because she actually knew them more than she knew the other children, if that makes more sense. So
yeah.
Like had an actual physical relationship with them at some point in their life. Let's see. Did somebody recently get like an ear pierced? Because she's highlighting earrings. It's not a.
Um,
It's like.
so my daughter, the youngest daughter, the baby that she passed away a couple weeks before my daughter was born. I was in the hospital with her. It was a preemie type situation. But anyways, I was in the hospital, and so she didn't get to meet her. But she recently lost an earring, so she only has one earring in her ear right now. And I was thinking of getting it re-pierced, but I don't want to put her through the pain.
Okay. Do you see what I'm saying? How they're going to give you the most crazy information and things, but it's like, why would I know that?
I love that. Yes.
So yeah. I think some people think that they're going to come in with this like life-altering information. Usually they're going to show you that they know all the ins and outs of what's happening with you. And so that's one of the things I think about being a medium and working with them is just all the random things that come through. It's like, that's amazing.
I love it.
Let's see.
It's an amazing gift.
I love it. I didn't for a long time, but I definitely do now. She's showing me what looks like an ice skating rink. So I don't know if somebody has plans near like Christmas or like the vacation from school of like ice skating on an ice skate rink. I see like white ice skates, specifically like the ice skate white with the laces in it. And then I see people like, going around the rink. Some people better than others. I can't ice skate. But I see like children with, I feel like there will be like aunts or uncles, their moms and dads, siblings getting together, extended family. Hey, let's go ice skating. I feel like somebody's making plans in the near future to go ice skating.
Awesome. I've been wanting to go ice skating. I live here in Colorado, so every once in a while downtown in the park, they'll have like an ice ring out there, and I've always wanted to go. But when I was younger, that was something we used to go do. My grandma was there with me. I had white ice skates. I used to fall down a lot, and we used to fall down together, and my mom would pull me down, and it would just be a big joke. And it was a big family event.
Memories that they trigger when they show me these things. I love that. So they do tend to do that. Show me bits and pieces of things to get you to remember certain events. So the white.
That's amazing.
Love it. Okay. Is that at the? Gosh, I can never remember what that place is called. I know what you're talking about. I live in Colorado too. I have for most of my life. I want to say it's like.
Okay.
What is it called? The place that they have the ice rink. What is that place called? I can never remember it. It starts with
oh my gosh, what is it? I don't. It's been so long. Oh, W? Did you say W?
No, with a B. Doesn't it start with a B?
Oh, with a B.
Beaumont.
Yeah.
Read to mine. Beaumont.
There we go. Okay. I was like, oh no, I dropped my headphone.
So
I lost you for a second. I got you back. Okay, I'm sorry. I dropped my phone.
So, yeah, Beaumont. I know exactly where that's at. I used to live near there. How funny. So let's see what else is that. There is a male energy that I started to pick up. He's a little bit more faint to me than she was. She was pretty active, but he's stepping forward now. So he looks
okay.
I'm getting a lot of head tingling when we tap into his energy. So he could have had some stuff going on in his head prior to passing. It could have been head injury, dementia, stroke, things like that. Sometimes they give me specific, sometimes they don't. But I'm feeling like head tingling on the top of my head. Let's see if he gives me anything else with that.
So I did lose my little brother, he's not so little, but he's my youngest brother. And it was due to, he was drinking and cleaning his gun. I don't know if I could say that on live, sorry. And there was, we don't know if it was an accident or what the situation was, but he did struggle a lot with a lot of mental issues too. But I wouldn't say issues, we all have them, like say ADHD, stress, autism, anger, PTSD, things like that.
And this was...
So I think that may be my brother.
Okay. Let me step forward more and give me any sort of like description of what he looks like. Because sometimes I can see him. And right now he's faint to me. So give me just a second to see if I can clean up.
Okay. I do have 2 other brothers I lost. So there are 3 brothers, and that may be a little confusion. So I'm sorry about that.
I will try and describe them to the best of my ability so you can differentiate who I'm trying to accomplish.
Okay.
He does show me the letter T, so he could have had the letter T in his name. They're giving me the name that sounds like Terrence. Terrance, Terrence.
I have a Tony or Anthony or Tony. I'm not sure.
No,
Terrence.
it sounds like
Terrence.
might not be correct, but I definitely see the letter T the clearest in his name.
I have a Christian, my brother Christian, and a brother Neto. So there's a bunch of T's in there. I'm sorry. It's not your fault at all. It's just I have so many that just recently passed.
Okay. Sometimes they come together like a big jumbled ball of energy, and you have to try and separate it out to hone in on them. So I'm trying to clear it up and figure out who I'm talking to.
I appreciate you.
So the male that's stepping forward looks like he would have been about 6 foot tall, kind of a slender build, shy and quiet. He like doesn't want to bug me, but he like knows we're doing this, and so I feel like he's kind of shy, a little awkward, a little quiet. He kept to himself. I do feel like he really struggled with people, meaning that like he was not a real social person. He really didn't like crowds. He might have struggled with things like anxiety as well, but he really kept to himself, this male.
I do have a Tony. So my brother Tony, and I would think the tingling was when him and my brother were a lot younger. They were wrestling, and he fell and hit the tile floor, and it caused a head injury. And he was in the hospital for a really long time. He was in a coma. That didn't cause his death.
That's what I'm picking up at all. So I'll definitely tell you.
Okay.
They reference something, and it's like, yeah, that's interesting. Tell me, but that's not what I feel like I'm picking up. This male is somebody that like the description needs to make sense to you of who I'm picking up, like how the grandmother was describing things. This male is really shy. He's really to himself. He didn't like people. He would have been kind of awkward in social settings, things like that. Does that make sense who I'm picking up for you or not?
I'm not sure, but I'm going to keep a note on it in case I remember later, because I just might be thinking too hard into it.
And a lot of times that happens because we're excited, we're nervous, we want people to come through. So just write down those things, and then you can note it for later. No worries.
I will. Thank you. I'm sorry.
No worries. They're showing me what looks like a lizard. That's a weird one. The lizard,
say it one more time. I'm sorry, it froze.
A lizard. I'm not sure like what specific type of lizard this is. It's not huge, but I do feel like it's primarily in color. I'd say it's maybe like a foot long plus a long tail. I don't know for sure what kind of lizard that would be, but they're showing me a lizard for some reason. I almost feel like it's on a t-shirt or like a jacket, a hoodie or something, and I'm getting hiccups for confirmation. So there's something with clothing that has a lizard on it. You might not know
let me write that down.
But you might come across this someplace in the near future. But it's a green lizard on a piece of clothing. It could also be on a baseball cap.
Okay. I'm going to write that down.
Like it has to do with like a surf company or like beachwear. Strangest thing to pick up. But I see a lizard on some sort of clothing, either a hat or like a t-shirt or a hoodie. And it's a green lizard. It's got something else with the logo, like writing, but I can't quite decipher what that is. The lizard is what's.
Okay, I'll write that down.
Let's see. I also see shoes like lined up. I want to say there's like 6 pairs of shoes. Like somebody might have like by their front door. Like you pick off your shoes by the front door. I feel like I see like 6 pairs of shoes by the front door. That's cool.
Yes, I have a shoe rack by my front door, but the shoes are never on it. They're always lined up in front of it.
They're on the floor. They're not where they're supposed to be. This is what Spirit's telling me. They have. They're just not
I
there.
complain about it every morning. I wake up, why aren't these shoes on the rack? And then I throw them on the rack.
Yep.
Every morning, it's a routine.
Acknowledging that. Acknowledging that. It's like, it's like frustration constantly. Let's see what I have for you. They're showing me a birthday cake. So I do feel like somebody's birthday is coming up. Sometimes they show me like a number. Sometimes they don't.
My
Don't-
daughter just had her birthday.
Wait.
Sorry.
No. Let me do the work. You just validate what I think. Yes or no. That's all I need from you.
Okay.
Give me any backstory. So, cakes can be significant for anniversaries or birthdays. Okay? And I feel like one or the other is coming up within the next 6 weeks or 6 months because they show me a 6. Now, somebody could be turning 6 years old, but I feel more like this has to do with an anniversary. So it's like a celebratory event. So we're celebrating something. There's like, they're giving me the word fanfare. That's weird. Some sort of excitement about a 6th anniversary. Again, it could be a birthday, but I feel like it's an anniversary of something. And so it looks like 6 candles. So 6 could also be June. June could somehow be significant, or the 6th, the 6th of a month. Does somebody also have something going on with their throat? Like, it could have been anything. Thyroid, cancer, smoking stuff that causes something going on with the throat specifically.
My grandmother had cancer in many places. She fought it for many years.
Do you know specifically one of them?
My grandfather used to smoke and he would cough a lot. He ended up having some problems to where he had to stop smoking.
This is something you would have known it was the throat itself. So if that doesn't make sense, write down, I'm picking up stuff going on with the throat specifically. So let's say, as an example, not what I'm picking up. Let's say that someone had to have thyroid surgery and they had like a scar on their throat. Okay, so it would have been the throat specifically. Let's say it was throat cancer. Okay, specific to where it works. Get real specific information when it's something to do with that. So something going on with the throat. If nobody passed from something from the throat, it's a blockage in the throat chakra that somebody needs to be able to speak up and express themselves. And they're either like shoving emotions down, biting their tongue, not speaking up, and that's got to change. What they're showing me is that there needs to be freedom of expression. And I feel like because we're approaching holiday season, not everybody has a great relationship with their extended family. I feel like somebody needs to get something off their chest. Somebody needs to clear that energy, and that there's going to be that occurs where somebody has to speak up. Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay. So we're going to make sure that if it's you, that you are speaking up about your feelings, that we're not shoving those things down. The reason they're validating this is because when we suppress emotions, it creates problems in our body, okay? And so if we are able to express those things and get rid of any sort of negative feelings and emotions in a healthy way, we don't harbor that and it doesn't create problems for us. So that's
that makes perfect sense.
So while it might be a difficult conversation, it's a needed one, is what they're saying. And they're encouraging you to speak from your heart. I do feel like there will be a little bit of backlash, or it won't be received well initially, but I do feel like this person softens over time. But it's going to be almost like a knee-jerk reaction, so know that they're going to be on the defensive, and that you need to not let that deter you from saying what you need to say to speak your piece. Make sense?
Okay. Thank you. Yes.
Do you have any questions?
I needed to hear that. No, thank you. I mean, okay, so one question, is there a sign that any of them want to give to me, like a symbol or a sign or something to look out for?
Let me see if they give me anything.
Thank you.
They do show me a cross, like a Christian cross. They also show me the number 222.
Okay.
And ladybugs.
Oh, ladybugs. Okay. That makes sense.
Okay. So I would look up what the spiritual meaning of ladybugs is when we're done here. Because I think there's another message in there for you. So just Google spiritual meaning of ladybugs.
Okay.
And then 222 is a number about balance. So this is an opportunity when you see that number 222 appearing for you. They're telling you there's something that's maybe not quite in alignment yet, and they're encouraging you to find balance. Sometimes balance is letting go of things that aren't good for us. Sometimes it's, we're juggling too much and we've got to let something go to create some harmony in our life. They want you to be in a flow state and kind of go with the flow, as long as that flow leads to healthy choices.
Okay.
So you're going to start to notice what that means in the next 6 to 8 weeks, they tell me. That you're going to start to see patterns of I don't really like how I feel after this. I don't really want to take this on anymore. Learn to say no. It's a complete sentence, and you're allowed to say no to things you don't want to do.
Okay.
Any other questions for me?
No, thank you. I appreciate it so much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that you have feedback, because sometimes people are like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I love it.
No, I did. Thank you.
That
was amazing.
Oh, love that. So we love it when people come in, because sometimes new people get free stuff. So, it's always fun to read for people that I don't know. And how funny that we're both in the same state. That rarely, if ever, happens. So that's cool.
Oh, I know. Yeah, thank you. That's really cool.
Yeah, I hope you have a wonderful holiday season, and thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, you as well. Thank you for your time and energy.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Let's see if I can remember how to do this here. There we go. Okay. All right. Did that work? I think so, maybe. All right, is anybody still with us? So that is a mediumship session. So I'm only doing one freebie for the live tonight. I'm going to come on and do some of these in the next couple of weeks leading into Christmas and all of that stuff. So if I'm live and it says mediumship in the description of what we're doing, then I will be doing some of those. You guys can also book with me at any time. You just email me. It's listed in the pinned videos on my page. It's also listed in my link tree. That's the link in my bio, all that good stuff. So you shoot me an email. They are $50 up until the end of the year. So that ends once we hit New Year's, okay? So if you're interested in that, go ahead and shoot me an email. I'm always taking new customers, and I do them all blind. So I don't do them on a video call or anything. You get it in a video. So I literally channel all this stuff independently of you, just your first name, literally. That's all I ever use. So if you guys are interested, shoot me an email. Again, they are discounted. They're $50 up until New Year's. And then